Okay, I need to vent, and I know this is supposed to be my professional platform, but whatever. As you may or may not know, I haven't been uploading in quite a few months beyond the monthly positives, and if you've kept up with my other platforms, you'll know I've been struggling with both my mental and physical health. Um, my mental health has crashed and my chronic pain has been flaring up. And I've tried my best to keep you guys in the loop through my other accounts, but it's not always been easy, and I've not been wanting to open up as much about it because I've been in such a bad place. I've always wanted to travel and see the world. I have never seen the ocean, for example. I've always wanted to see the ocean and to have that freedom, and also to find someone to grow with and build with while also pursuing our own dreams. When I went back to school, my goal was to build a career I could love and enjoy and travel or move out of the area that I am in, because, for lack of a better word, I live in an area that's dead and stuck in their ways. It was a compromise due to legally having to stay in the area for a certain amount of time. I always considered starting my own business, especially after purchasing the place I now have, because, well, physically and mentally, I can only work maybe 5% of the jobs in my area, and the majority of those 5% want a 10 to 20 year of experience. And, well, I'm sorry, I've been pursuing my education for like the last 5. Um, and I've always wanted to move. And even when we bought this place, that was, up for consideration. And I have always considered just packing up my bags and throwing a dart at the map and just saying, fuck it, where it lands is where I'm going. Watching the amount of people who started their own businesses during quarantine was a mixture of discouraging and encouraging. And when I graduated, I went, sweet, I can now put more energy into coffee with YY. But then I crashed. Hard. Mental health is no joke, and neither is a mental crash. I've been struggling since December to come back and get back into the swing of things, especially as things were going before this crash. I even got to interview someone, an interview I have yet to edit and upload, because even an hour or two is just too much. I remember when I could spend hours, and I mean hours, researching and writing scripts and recording and editing videos, while at the same time I was working my job, I was doing my homework and my schoolwork and assignments, and also taking care of my kids that you can currently hear in the background because they didn't listen to me asking them to be quiet. Now, I can barely make my bed all the way. I'm burned out. My current job burns me out. From the fact I am still working a job I thought I'd be able to kiss goodbye the day I graduate, to the fact the God-fearing supervisor thinks it's okay to tell us how wonderful of workers we are to our faces, only to text us later insults, calling us lazy, claiming we don't take pride in our jobs, etc. All things my abusive ex used to do, by the way. When we don't have the chemicals or even the machines that we had before because they haven't been replaced or kept up in stock. My physical health has also crashed. I'm used to having flare ups in the winter. When you live with chronic pain, at least in my experience, you expect a flare up here and there, especially when the weather is bad. But it wasn't just when the weather was bad. It wasn't just when a storm was rolling in. It could be a beautiful 60 something degrees and I would be in bed in pain. I've managed to get it to where it hasn't gotten worse, but it also hasn't gotten any better. And I know my current job is partly to blame. My coworkers have also had to help me pick up the slack, which is extremely unfair to them. I want to quit and just put all of my energy and time into Coffee with YY, and I would. But unfortunately, I also have kids, and so I need to keep a roof over their heads and pay my bills. In my personal life, for the most part, at first, things are just going as normal, as in norm for me, which is people just wanting a piece of ass or a conversation that just eventually dies out. But lately, I've been talking to someone. I became completely overwhelmed, something that's been very easy as of late, and my depression rose. And so I DM'd all of the people I was talking to at the time, and he was the only one who said back, well, okay, can you just let me know you're safe? Even if that's all you're able to do. And eventually from there, the conversation grew. And I've been able to be myself and have a combination of serious and unserious conversations with him. He even gave me things I realized, one, I never received, and two, that I needed. But unfortunately, he's moving out of state due to a job opportunity, and I want to tell the cruel universe to go fuck itself. If you told me this could work out, even if there was a slim chance, I'd pack and leave tomorrow. But realistically, I have at least a year before I could even consider moving anywhere without being completely financially dependent on anyone until I found work. And if it was just me, I'd say fuck it. I'm going to live off of my savings and I'm going. But it's not, because I have kids, and that's not fair to him or anyone for that matter. And I'm proud and happy for him finding this job and pursuing his career and dreams, especially as I sit surrounded by people who could care less about making changes. Well, I try to do the same as him. And at the end of the day, one thing is for sure. I'm not ready to give up Coffee with YOA, but something needs to give. And as crazy as it sounds, if it's packing up and leaving the state to see how a possible relationship with someone works out, so be it. Because all I need to continue pursuing my business with Coffee with YY is my laptop and some internet. Take care, my sweeties.